Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things blended family, beauty, lifestyle and fashion. If you're new here guys, please subscribe, and guys who subscribe, thank you very much for the support. I had posted yesterday on Instagram that we are having a giveaway after I reached 15,000 subscribers. We are at 12,000 and I really wanted to get to 15,000 to mark my 1.5 years on YouTube. So I hope you guys subscribe, share it with your friends, and there's going to be a really big giveaway, and I'll let you know in one of the videos that I'm doing what the giveaway is going to be about. In today's video, I'm just reintroducing myself to my followers. It's been, like I said, 1 year, 5 months since I posted my first YouTube video, and I wanted to just let guys know what I'm about. Those who are new, just to tell them a brief rundown of what Fashionable Stepmom is all about. So I want to give you guys just a brief rundown of how I got into social media space. So I think I started my Instagram or my blog maybe 3 years ago, and the whole idea behind it is that I wanted to talk about blended families. So I was a stepmom, and by that time I had been a stepmom for like 8 years, 9 years. And the thing is, I had done this all by myself, and as I was in the blended family trying to transit and to bond as a family, I had no reference point. I didn't read any books. I had no one to talk to. I didn't know anyone who talked about blended families. So that was my first step into wanting to go into the social media space. So I met someone who had an idea, a clue about social media then, which was like I said three years ago. So in 2019, maybe 2015. And I told them I need to start a blog to just write. And then they were like, you know what, we need to put a face to the person. So then that's when I started Instagram. I wasn't very consistent. Then I had to get people to help me, and then I got Susan, and here we are. Then 1.5 years ago, we decided to do YouTube, which was a joke. I remember our first video me and Susan took, I think with her phone, or I don't know, her camera at the gym. And it's been many years, many months, not years, like I said, 1.5 months, of trying to find the right content, the right person to edit our videos, the right look of the channel. But finally I can see there is some light at the end of the channel, and that's how Fashionable Stepmom came to be. And why did I integrate fashion into it is because blended family is a very heavy topic to talk about. So I thought, let me add fashion, which I really love and it's my passion, which makes the subject a little bit lighter. And not everyone who comes to my channel or who is my follower on Instagram is coming just for blended family content. Yeah, that's fine. At least now you have an idea. So I asked you guys to ask me questions to get to know me better, and you sent quite a few of them, and they're here printed out. See how Susan is organized. So I'll be answering the question, and I hope by the end of this this video you'll be able to know more about me. But before I start, I just want to correct a confusion that's usually outside there. I'm a stepmom in a blended family, so I have one child who's my bio child, and that's Sean, not two like the media puts out. So I have one bio child. I have 4 stepchildren, although one passed on, so now there are 3. That makes them 4. Then I have Tito and the cousin who we took over and adopted to take care of them, so that makes them 6. If Josiah would have been alive, there would have been 7, but sadly we are 6. I hope that is clear now. So the questions are in categories. So we'll start with family and relationships. And the first question is, has your marriage been perfect? Definitely not. It's far from perfect. Nothing is perfect, especially in blended families where it's a myriad of dynamics. Like today we're okay, tomorrow we're not. So it's not perfect. But I can say at least my relationship with Mike as a partner has been amazing. We're best of friends, which makes it easy for me to tolerate the baggage and everything else that comes around us. And we are also very, how do I say it, we are a team. So we are very good friends and we are a team. That's the only way I can describe it. Talk about how you told your parents about your age gap relationship. There was no way of telling my mom. She actually didn't tell her. I remember my mom, during those days, our parents were very strict. So my mom asked her, Scary, my daughter is dropped every time with this car. Next time when it comes here, you tell me. So one day when Mike was dropping me, I didn't know my mom was waiting outside the gate. So my mom saw Mike and went straight to ask him without even saying hi to me, which was quite embarrassing. But those were parents of those days. It was like, who are you? You're dating my daughter. and what's your background? And it was late at night. So Mike gave a brief explanation that he's divorced and he has kids. And you can imagine how that night I did not sleep. My mom lectured me the whole night. And so after that, my mom arranged a meeting with Mike, and I wasn't there. She made sure I wasn't there. So she asked Mike all the questions she had. She grilled him. She even refused a cup of tea from him. It was terrible. But thank God I wasn't there. So Mike stood up for himself as a man, said his story. He's 18 years older than me, and he's going through a divorce, and he has 4 kids. And yeah, guys, it was a very tough 6 months after that. But yeah, now they're best of friends. There's no way to break it to them. They just have to tell them the way it is, you know. So don't be scared. Does Sean visit his stepmom as well? No, he doesn't. Sean just knows one home, which is my home. So Sean doesn't go to Michelle's mom or Coco's mom, no. Does he understand your family dynamics now? You guys will be shocked. I didn't know that Sean knew, but one day he had his friend over and I caught him and the friend discussing about how I'm a stepmom and explaining to the daughter, to the friend who's a girl, what a stepmom means. And I was shocked. I thought I was going to wait until he's 8 for me to explain. So you see, kids know it even before you say it. So what did I decide to do? I decided to sit down with him and Mike and explain to him everything, and explain to him about his step siblings and Nyanut and Tito, who we've adopted. And he seemed to quite get it. I don't know, because maybe in school there are those things, but sometimes I also feel like he's a bit confused, because you'll tell him like maybe Coco has gone to visit her mom, and he goes like, hmm? And then I have to remind him again. So I think it's slowly sinking into him. But for them, Sean knows that they are all his siblings because they are with us all the time. Like, there's no difference in my house. How is your relationship with your stepkid's mom? Guys, I think you guys misconstrue my friend Wamboi to be Mike's ex. She's not. She's just a very good family friend. So Mike's ex, we have no issues. She lives in her own place. She sees her kids when she wants to. We are not best of friends. It didn't happen. I wish it could. It didn't. But we have no bad blood between ourselves. And even anyone who came for Josiah's funeral, also the mom there. And Michelle's mom was also there. There's nothing we're fighting about. When they met, I wasn't there. When Mike was getting married in 1999, guys, I was in Form 1. So we don't have any issues. Yeah, but we're not best of friends. How many biological kids do you have, and do you mind introducing them? I said in the beginning of the video, I have one, Sean Gadura Karaoke, and you know him. Do you plan on having more kids? No, people. I can't. Like, we don't even have space. And with this economy, no. At what age did you first seriously start dating? Wow, I got my first boyfriend when I went to high school. No, not high school, sorry guys. No, not high school. Campus. First year of campus, but we met in the student school. I was 18 and dated for 4 years. Those days things were serious. Yeah, that marks the end of family and relationships. I think you got to know me better. I'll go straight into the second category, which is personal. Why did this start with the first question? Are you short-tempered? Yes, I don't have patience. I am like this. But then I get angry fast and I also forget very fast. I don't keep anything in my heart. I do keep anger for long. I don't keep anything to my heart. And that's the thing which I struggle with, because personalities are different. You find people who tend to hold on to things, and by the time you come to tell me, I don't even remember what I said. So even over time, I've also learned to be a bit more accommodative and patient. I'm working at it. Yeah, but I'm short-tempered. How do you handle negative people on social media? To be honest, we don't have many of them. I'll just be very, very honest. But also, I don't respond. I say, like I always say, to each their own, and you tell us your own opinion. And really, guys, you have to understand, with my dynamics, I really have no time for such things. Who's your favorite person in life? Myself? I'm joking. Myself, Sean, my mom, my family. What is your definition of life? Okay, I feel like it's a philosophy class. First of all, just that life is short, it's limited. I value being a good human being is a very big thing for me. Being a good human being, doing the right thing, enjoying life. And also remembering that don't value the things of the world too much, because we die and we leave them here. They are just bad things, you know. So I value relationship more than things, and life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. Okay, what makes you happy the most? Other than my clothes and bags, I'm joking. Okay, they do make me happy too. What makes me happy? I love food. The kids not all the time, let me be honest. I know parents always say, oh, kids make me happy. Not every day. Sometimes, you know, no. So I'll say the kids sometimes, Mike, although we also have our good and bad days. Yeah, that's it. 3 things you regret in life. That I'm not very daring. I'm not very bold. I like playing safe. I should not have gone to campus and did my undergrad course. I should have gone against my mom, but I was too scared. I would have done something else. 3rd thing. I don't overthink things. I'm quite impulsive. Not a regret, really. Like I said, I'm impulsive, so there are so many things that I buy and then I regret later. But the good thing is that I give things really, so I'll give them away, and then the feeling that, you know, I impulse bought, so it goes away. So those are the few things. Although we have many, but life is full of regrets, and you move on. Weirdest thing you've ever done in your life? I don't have much because I'm a control freak. So I'd say maybe when I was younger, like I said, when I was in campus, you know, we'd go shop at Sunbeam. Over that place near, where's that place called? I'm forgetting. Palikuna McFry's going barabarina. Elegance, like the Elegance place there on Kimathi Street, and you'd buy a top and then you didn't have time to wash it. Man, I'm going out, I want to look out. I'm like, this guy has to see me tonight. So maybe I'd wear Mtush clothes without washing. What else? I'm very weird in social gatherings. I'm an introvert, so I'm not very comfortable in public, so I'm very weird about that. Maybe if you've met me and maybe you felt I was weird, that is the reason why. Another weird thing I've done is I don't know, maybe I like roadside food, and you'll find me sometimes stopping with my car and buying chapati madondo or rice or such kind of things. Any other weird thing? I prefer Blue Band I prefer Blue Band to butter. I don't eat apples because I didn't grow up with them, so the only fruit I eat is a banana. What else? Yeah, I can't remember anything else, guys. My mind is blank. Next category: education, career, and money. Are you doing content creation full time? For now, yes, but from next year I'll be doing image consultancy together with that. What did you study for undergrad? I studied biochemistry and molecular biology. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, I'm a scientist. I enjoy facts and things that are straightforward. I love math. If a life change happened, what profession would you be in? Wow, I'd be in fashion 100%. You see, like the way I'd be maybe an editor for the Glamour magazine, Cosmopolitan. That's my kind of thing. But when I was growing up, I told my mom I wanted to be a designer, and she said there's no way you're gonna be that lady over there kwa duka ya Kamau kishona nguo. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So yeah, so there my dream went like that. Do you pursue the career you studied for? No, but I was a biochemist for a while. I worked with Smith Klein in the lab. Then I was a med rep, and then I changed careers, which I'm lucky enough to have been able to do it. Talk to us about your career transition, guys. It's big. I'm a biochemist, and I did my master's at USIU, and then I did a bit of teaching, which I still enjoy. And let's hope maybe the kids finish school, I'll be able to open a kindergarten then because I'll be able to afford it. And then yeah, now I did fashion, which came with the blogging and being into, how do I say it? Finally being comfortable with myself, you know, being able to enjoy fashion and beauty and makeup. And finally I found something that relates to that, which is image consultancy, so I'm there now. What is the one thing you would invest your money on as a long-term investment? I'd tell anyone myself. I'd invest on me. Do what I want, study what you want. I really want to do a few short courses to maybe like fly. I want to fly a plane. Invest in yourself. You're the biggest investment. Nothing else. Because all these things, guys, you leave them here, like I said. Which school did you go to? I went to primary. And the nursery, I can't remember. It was there in Undergrad somewhere. It was nursery at church. During our time, we used to go for nursery 1 year. I was a pre-unit. So after that, I went to Undergrad primary school in Langata. That's where I grew up. Those people used to live there those days. It was called LA. And then for high school, I went to Girls High School. I was those eras of where everyone was applying for Alliance, Freshers Blood. And then I did not get the marks for that. So I did not get to go to national school. I went to a provincial school. I really cried. And my mom said, you will go, pali bidii yako imekupeleka. So I went to Girls High School. There was Girls, Pangani, so I picked Girls. And then for university, I went to Juja in the village. It used to be called Juja Boys because 80% of them were boys. So yeah, all the boys used to go to KU to look for the girls. After that, I did my master's in SIU. And then, what is your goal in life as far as financial and retirement is concerned? I guess like everyone else, I want to be able to live comfortably, take care of myself. I don't want to be a burden to my children. I want to be able, if I'm sick or if I have any illness or ailments which comes with old age, I'm able to afford it. I don't want to burden my children. I also want to be able to, maybe when I'm old, I start a home where I can help disadvantaged children. And then, in terms of retirement, I always say, and I'll say it again, I'm those people who don't mind when I'm old, instead of disturbing people, to go to an old people's home. We just hope by then we'll have good quality ones. Because I love saved enough to be able to get a good quality one. And other than that, yeah, to give my kids the best education, which I'm trying, and to ensure Sean, who's 7, to also get what the others were able to get. What were your goals and dreams when you were younger? Have you achieved them so far? Like I said, I wanted to be a designer. Then that's all I knew. I knew that I loved fashion. I loved how people used to look. I used to love seeing people who are smart. I used to admire ladies when I see them and to know the name of their perfumes. I loved looking good. My dad also like that. Whoever maybe knew me then, and my dad I don't know, 10, so that was quite young. So yeah, he loved to look nice, fashion, being smart. So I didn't know what it was then, but I wanted to be a designer. It didn't happen. I was very good at sciences and math, so that's why my mom picked biochemistry, which I don't regret because I learned a lot. And now being a health freak, that information is golden to me. You never waste anything in terms of if you go and study something, don't regret it. You always get something from it. Have you achieved them? Yes, I think so, and some of them I'm still continuing. We have new dreams every day because the older you grow, you learn more things, you're more exposed, and you want more things from life. About being a stepmom, I never imagined. I knew that I'd end up with an older guy, but I didn't know that I'd be someone else's stepmom, and here we are. Money and stress, or poor but happy, guys, seriously? What am I supposed to say? I'll honestly say, I wouldn't wish poverty on anyone. Even on my worst enemy, I wouldn't. So, really, no. I'd say money and you can handle stress. We'll figure it out. We'll pay counselors. Yeah. Last category is fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. First question, were you into fashion or design in high school, or did it come to grow on you later? No, I did never study anything of the sort. Like I said, I just had this passion and I grew into it, and I'm coming to myself now. Do you also believe in organic and natural skincare? Why not? As long as I'm not making it in my kitchen, so like I said, I don't have patience. If there's a good skincare range that is natural and organic, even better. For someone who's well-traveled, would you suggest going abroad for uni and living there? I'd say 3 things. Consider what you're studying. What are you studying? What is the market at home in terms of what you've studied, the course you've studied? Is it something you can come home and be able to be successful and there's enough space for growth? Then come home. Being abroad is hard. I see it with my stepkids, it's not easy. And then if, let's say, maybe if you get married and you need to live there, fine. But if not, I always say home is best. And I feel like Kenya and Africa is ripe for new opportunities and innovation. So I feel like even for my children, I tell them, finish, do what you need to do, come home, and let's find a path for you. Favorite eating joint in Nairobi, like I said, I love home food. I'm those people from Adondo, Chapo. You know, I'm not into big restaurants because my palate is quite different. I don't like trying a wide variety of things. So I'd say my favorite eating joint in Nairobi. Hey, no, there's a place in Ruaka for Nyama Choma. I'm forgetting the name. That's my favorite eating place in Nairobi. I put it on stories yesterday. I don't know the name, but Susan will link the name over here. Favorite lipstick, Laura Mercier, YSL. Do you prefer waxing or shaving? I prefer none of the above. I do laser, which then it permanently removes your hair and it helps with discoloration. So I'll give you the link over. You can do laser in Nairobi. What are your favorite YouTube as well? Susan knows them. I'll note them down because they're not off my head. Justin, Nikki Sky, Jackie Aina. The other day I said I sing a bit. I watch a bit of Just Joy Candy. I watch a bit of Nancy Mai. I watch a bit of. Sometimes I'll see a bit of what Jesus, just a bit, you know. And then I'm trying to see. I'm also not very patient, so I don't watch YouTube a lot. So it takes me time to watch a whole episode. That's why I make mine very short. And the rest I'll link. I'll make sure I link them for you. I like YouTubers who share information. I like watching informative videos. I don't just like watching for watching. I don't want to come and watch what you did when you woke up in the morning, what you ate. I want to finish watching a video and I've learned something. And that's why I follow those YouTubers I'll link below. So that marks the end of the video. I hope you learned more about me. And I hope for those who are new that I've introduced myself to you. For those who are old subscribers, I've introduced myself. And it's good to always like follow up with such kind of things because then people know where you are and where you are now. I'm not in the same place where I was 3 years ago when I started Fashionable Stepmom on Instagram. I'm growing and yeah, and here's to many more years on this platform. And thank you very much for the subscribers who follow me. Who are not, please subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye. Like I promised earlier in this video, I have a giveaway when I get to 15,000 subscribers. So the giveaway is 15,000 Kenya shillings worth of voucher for Carrefour, 15 for 15. And what you just need to do is to watch the video, like, comment, tag, share on your social media pages. And if you're a new subscriber and you are able to follow me through your friends, can you let me know in the comments so it makes it easier for me to pick the winner. And I will only share the voucher once we are at 15,000 subscribers. We have only 2,000 to go, so guys, go on and share, like, subscribe.